It's great when you laugh at yourself. Didn't have the camera on. Hello, I'm Glenda, Buster, Rosie, with AKA GK Fralin, a friendly community. And our friendly community welcomes you. And I had a busy but satisfying day. We had company and noise, and it was fun. Yeah, I heard him. You say that was all fun? Oh, it was. I was in the other room. I don't know. Yeah, me too. Well, you were probably better off in there. They were rambunctious preschoolers. Oh, what's preschoolers? Very young children, toddlers. Kind of like little puppies just out of the box. That kind of energy. Oh, that would have worn me out. Me too. I'm not far out of the box, but still. Okay, let's get on with it. We're just going to discuss we're going to discuss our evening and our day, and we're just going to enjoy it. We did. We had company. It was our minister and his wife and their 3 children. And their children are just, well, there's a boy, Asher. I think he's probably about 3 or 4. And then a little girl, about 2. And then the baby's about 7 months. They're just cute, cute, cute. And yes, they get noisy. That's what kids do at that age. Didn't bother me a bit. I wasn't distracted by them. I'd look up every once in a while just to make sure they weren't bumping my computer off the table. That's all I cared about. Yeah, you and your computer. Well, what would you be without the computer? Laying around. But today, well, I did some cleaning up today. I changed all the sheets and made up the bed. That really didn't affect them other than the fact that at least the covers are but it just needed to be done. But I decided I thought, let's just have them stay for supper. Because they come around 5 o'clock or so, which is about the time Joe gets home. And I thought, kids love little, finger food type things or whatever. So we had some little Smokies, because that's what we had. I told Pastor, I said, we're old people, we don't eat little kid food. But we do. We had little Smokies, and we had tater tots. Those are kids' food, well, any age food. Anyway, and we had a can of pork and beans, and we had green beans. So I got it to start what I could, and then Joe had to do all the stuff that involved dealing with fire or anything very hot. And it was pretty good. The kids sat and they ate, and little Ezra, he's the baby. He's just so active. He's 7 months, just so active. And I got to hold him for a while, and he wanted to play with, we had a plastic tablecloth on the dining room table. It's a Christmas one. I mean, we didn't really have anything else as far as plastic ones, and table in there is, the finish on it is, it's an old table, let's put it that way. And it's got the old kind of varnish. It actually does need to be revarnished, probably completely redone. But anyway, sorry if I'm having trouble keeping my eyes open. I am just, but the stories, just talking, I mean, we've been there. We've raised the kids. And for us, it's just fun to see them play around and have fun, because we don't deal with them every day. But they were just normal parents. And, they seemed to be pretty patient about it. Although sometimes you could see Pastor cringe just a little when his kids were jumping all over this thing. And I said, well, I'm keeping an eye out. And as long as they aren't hitting my computer, they're knocking it off. They're fine. I said, they haven't touched it once yet. Anyway, wonderful time. But it was just, it's nice to commune with other people and enjoy even a simple meal. And, kids' food, or, stuff that's just kid-friendly food. You can't go wrong with that when you got toddlers. Well, Asher, he wasn't sure he'd like those green beans. I don't know, maybe he's had green beans, but these are French style, so I don't know, maybe that. Anyway, they said, well, you just need to try it. And he kind of held it up, looked at it, like it was a worm or something. Finally, he decided, okay, they say it's, they're eating them. I don't know, I'm putting words in his mouth. But he finally tried it. And he looked up and he had it to his mom. He says, I ate the bean. I like it. That was so cute. Lydia is a quiet. She might come out of it here pretty soon. She's starting to. But she's kind of the quiet, shy little one. And either that or her older brother is just so active. He just kind of overpowers her, overwhelms her. I don't know, but they're wonderful. I enjoyed it. I mean, they are very well behaved compared to what some of my grandkids are, and well, my own kids were at times. But just thoroughly enjoyed it. So we sat and we told stories. He talked about they had had a date. Him and his wife had taken a date to Lincoln, and they had a friend. She had a friend up there. They had a friend up there, and then I guess he wanted to introduce his cousin to her friend or whatever, and so they went to this place to have dinner. And he said the funny thing of it was, he doesn't really know how well they hit it off, because it's kind of hard when you're double dating like that. They might have done fine, but he said the thing of it was afterwards, if his whole family was calling, how'd it go? How'd it go? I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Anyway, talked about the differences in how we grew up. They're much younger, but they did grow up here. Well, he grew up in Nebraska. She grew up in Iowa. And they're just they're just a down-to-earth, sweet family. They don't put on any pretenses. I mean, very, very good minister with good message, and just the very, but he realizes he's just a person too. And well, I mean, we realize he already knows that. He's just a person too. He's just, doing the very best he can. But we had some pretty good discussion. And Amanda was trying to deal with the kids. We tried to give her a little reprieve here and there, but they really weren't that bad. And the baby, Ezra, I had on one of those wooden necklaces, and he got interested in that, and he kept pulling on it. I said, that's why I put him on elastic. Anyways, so he played with that. He played with the little red poinsettias on the tablecloth, and he was going to try and, I think he was jumping up and down a little. I was holding him, but he was wanting to jumping up and down, bounce, like they do. But he was on the tablecloth, and it's vinyl. It just kept slipping. I think he decided that really wasn't going to work. He didn't really want to do his own bouncing, so, which was fine with me. But, oh, I wish I could just tell you all the wonderful feelings and pour them out to you, but I can't, because it's something they have to have in here. But it's so seldom that I have small children around anymore that it's just such a treat when I do. Even I don't care that they're noisy, and they did fine playing with the toys. They didn't mess with anything else except to be crawling around on here. They were just waiting to see which one got mad, but I don't know if any of them ever did. But as far as messing with anything, no, they didn't hurt a darn thing. So, Joe's always speaking his opinion. Have you noticed that? Tonight he's sneezing. Last night he was blowing his nose. He's always getting his opinion in. Good, bad, noisy. Well, I don't know what else to say. It's just been wonderful, and I am going to be sleeping like crazy. But we talked about just about everything. It was just an incredible evening. Sounds like you had fun. Yeah, I wish I'd been there now. You think they would have liked to talk to me? Oh, they probably would have. Oh, I would have liked to see them. Well, maybe next time we'll introduce you. I'd like to meet them too. Well, we wouldn't leave you out. A lot of it depends on how they react to you. I mean, I don't think they'd mind, but they might kind of figure things out. Oh, no, that's okay. All right. Good night. Good night. Don't let the bugs bite. Good night. Good night. Sleep till the daylight. Good night. Good night. Be kind to each other. Good night. Good night. Tell someone you love them. We love you too. Yes, we do. We love you all. We do. We really do. And thank you for the new subscribers. Please keep subscribing, guys. We absolutely love new subscribers, and we'd love you to get down there and start making fun of us in the comments. Nothing mean, just make fun of us. I don't care. I'm in a good mood. So anyway, go back and look at some of the old stuff, the crazy sketches, alter egos of some of the followers and stuff. We just have fun. And sometimes we talk about serious stuff. But we will see you tomorrow. But do subscribe, click that button, comment, and even share. We're shareable. It's just a button. Hasta mañana.